We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Ready, break. Ready.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you go to your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
Michael Gallup, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. The second play from scrimmage, this one nearly goes the distance, and now, what a start. You're barely on the field, and you're already set up first and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready.
Pollard one more time. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Ready.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he is out of bounds here. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will take it in for the Cowboys score. Tony Pollard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they're going to have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Got his man. It's Gainwell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yards to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Lance now on 1st down. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Gallup in motion right. They'll run with Pollard. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go, back.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, let's see where they turn on. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. These 2 teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice Good play.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They need 12 here. It's third down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On second down, here's Lance. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lance going to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Lance. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. In motion, the tight end.
Black shot. 6, 7.
Lance looks to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the double.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Green Jack.
Lance going back to the air after the pick six. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 29-yard line.
Steal. Flag.
Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught. Schoonmaker. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Flag. Red. Black ultra. Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watson. Six.
Here's Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he works free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyquan Thornton, 47 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. To throw, it's Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Out left and complete to Thornton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
6, 7, 7.
Throwing now is Lance. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we're tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second down, here's Hurts. Devontae Smith. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Devontae Smith. A gain of 33 yards that day. And an Eagles first down.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Trotting. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in close territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wouldn't let the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal, get the lead, let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith with an amazing diving catch. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Complex 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Lance looking to throw. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Flight blue.
Let's build that momentum offense.
Eagle blue. Red, cycle. Ready.
Now Lance. He's to the 15. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes 2nd down. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Field black. Ready.
One final try now for Lance. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip.